Today is the big day!
It is 10 o'clock in the morning and we are ready to go on our adventure on the Gibb River Road.
It took us a bit longer to get everything settled because the road is very bumpy. We secured everything extra. And I think it's important to tell you why we're a bit anxious about going on the Gibb.
We are after the school holiday, so the road is usually bumpy with lots of corrugation and not perfectly paved.
Actually, the road is worn out after the school holiday, so it's the worst timing to do the Gibb. But for us it was a now or never, because planning wise we will not be here in time next year to do it again. Let's give it a shot, and if we don't like it,
we can go off on Fitzroy Crossing, which is like on 1/3 of the road already. So if we don't like it, we just can go off there and go back to paved, civilized roads. We arrived in Windjana Gorge and Jasmine changed to her hiking attire, so we are ready for a little hike.
And it looks like we landed in the Lord of the Rings. Thijs, can you do Gollum?
No.
I think I can. Shall I scare you later on?
Yeah, give it a try. I guess we're in for a treat, or maybe we are the treat.
So Thijs was whining the entire time that there are no crocs here. Well, I count 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one swimming there, 5. And then in the back there are even more. So far I can count 17. I hope the GoPro will show.
So we're all having a nice day on the beach, including locals.
Let's review Windjana Gorge. What's your highlights? I will act surprised, okay?
The crocodiles.
Would we recommend people going here?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Is the road here to get here shit?
Yes.
Yes, but it's worth it.
I guess that's the first time we said that.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it is definitely worth it.
So, yes from us.
The very first part is done, but now we're going to the off-road part. So we are lowering our tires so we don't get any flats, hopefully, and we won't have that much trouble with the corrugation. We've been talking a lot about corrugation in the last couple of vlogs, but this is, I guess, a perfect moment to show you how corrugation actually looks. This is what corrugation feels like.
Okay.
Good morning, it's day 2 of the Gibb River and we decided that it should be the last day on the Gibb. Because of the heavily corrugated roads, the road was worn out as we expected and it was so bad that we were quite done with it. But then we found out that we missed our exit around 100 k's ago.
So we started our trip in Derby, and then we slept in Birdwood Downs, and from there we drove to the Windjana Gorge. After the Windjana Gorge, we decided that the Gibb wasn't for us because it was worn out as we expected. The roads were not in good condition. So what we should have done is drive all the way here to Fitzroy Crossing. But because there was no road sign, no internet, and heavily corrugation, which makes sure you are stressed out and you can't really use your brain anymore, we drove all the way up here. So now we are faced with the next dilemma. Are we going to drive back to the Fitzroy Crossing and make sure we can get new petrol in 300k and may or may not make that? Or are we now faced with driving the entire Gibb, which we actually didn't want it to do, but are able to get new petrol in 100k?
We somehow decided to continue our road on the Gibb River.
Not fully 100% committed, but I guess we don't really have a good alternative, so we have to drive it. So let's make the best out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we have some cool water crossings which I really like, some cool roadhouses hopefully, and
let's just enjoy the nature.
Exactly.
Drive this terrible road. So we still do not have a wheelie bin, but luckily there's a garbage disposal place on the Gibb, and Thijs made some new friends. First stop of today is the Galvin's Gorge, and the road was worse than in the beginning, but the views got better, so I thought I would show you how dirty the car is. And when I packed the lunch, I saw more dust. There will be a lot of cleaning when we get off the Gibb. Entering some sort of fairyland. Mount Barnet Roadhouse, and we have no other option but getting petrol here, and the prices are not very nice. They're $2.15 per liter, so that's the most expensive one we have in entire Australia that we travel through. But anyways, this is life, this is traveling, and sometimes you have to pay a higher price. But I wasn't wrong up in mind.
cool free camp is this?
I loved it that we had a really homey feel with a swing, and it was like we had our own garden next to it. I liked it.
I think it's definitely in our top 3 best free camps so far in WA. And
let's post. We'll post the name below, and so you can enjoy it for yourself.
yeah, and so today is our last day on the Gibb, probably. We're not sure if we'll make it, but we'll see where we get. Where we will finish. Today is going to be like hopefully a lot of good sightseeing, some river crossings, and who knows what else.
Let's see how far we get.
Yeah. So Jasmine was a bit anxious about the Pentacost River crossing in particular, because not only is it the biggest crossing you get, it's also full of crocs. So if you get stuck there, you might have a problem.
But Thijs did great. He did it like a true professional, and I'm super proud.
Not a single bolt got loose on all the corrugation.
Not even a scratch on the car.
We bought a tank.
We did, but don't take it lightly, because we had to help a few other travelers, and also we saw a lot of cars that were broken down on the way. So to wrap this vlog up, would you recommend doing the Gibb?
Yes and no. The scenery is amazing. The things you can see on the road is beautiful, but it's sometimes really hard to enjoy them if you drive on a road that bad.
We made it. I'm so happy about that. And for now, let's eat Thijs' favorite Australian cookie, and see you on the next